Welcome back, dear students. We are dealing with the chromosomal aberrations. After completion of deletion, now in this lecture, we are going to study the second one type of structural change, structural aberrations, that is the duplication. So, duplication is the presence of a part of a chromosome in excess of the normal chromosome complement is known as duplication. So, during duplication, a part of a chromosome that is in excess of the normal chromosome complement has been added to the chromosome. Such type of structural change is called as the duplication. Thus, due to duplication, some genes are present in a cell in more than two doses. So, when a part of chromosome that possesses certain genes are attached to the normal chromosome, so due to the duplication, some genes are present on a chromosome in more than two doses. And if you consider the cell, these genes are in excess to the normal chromosome complement. So such phenomenon is called as the duplication. The presence of a part of a chromosome in excess of the normal chromosome complement is known as duplication. If duplication is present only on one of the two homologous chromosomes, at meiosis the chromosome bearing the duplicated segment forms a loop to maximize the juxtaposition of homologous regions. So what happened here, if duplication is present only on one of the two homologous chromosomes, such duplication we called it as duplication heterozygote. In only one chromosome of a pair, the duplication has been occur, it forms a duplication heterozygote. So during meiosis, the chromosome bearing the duplicated segment forms a loop like the deletion loop. It forms a duplication loop to maximize the juxtaposition during pairing of homologous regions. So what happened here in this diagram, here we can see this is a pair of homologous chromosome. The genes present on this pair are 1, 2, 3 up to the 8. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similar type of gene are present on its homologous pair. So we say this is a homologous chromosome pair. So when a duplication occur in this chromosome, here the genes number 3, 4 has been duplicated, or this is the excess part of the chromosome that has been attached to the normal chromosome. Here this 3, 4 are duplicated. So due to this length of the chromosome has been increased. Okay. Now such type of duplication we call it as duplication heterozygote. Why it is duplication heterozygote? Because here the duplication occur in only one chromosome of a homologous pair. Here this chromosome possesses the duplicated region contain the gene 3 and 4. Okay. Now during meiosis, when the pairing occur in the zygotine phase of the prophase first, this duplicated segment, this is the duplicated chromosome, this duplicated segment forms a loop. It is called as duplication loop during pairing. So this loop formation has been occur because this region possesses the gene 3, 4 are in excess. They are occurs in more than two doses. Okay. So here these are duplicated, this is the duplicated region because of which it forms a loop during the pairing. So what happened during pairing? The pairing occurs exactly here. If you see the gene sequence, this one number of the gene, it occurs in front of the other one number of gene on the homologous chromosome. Similarly 2, 2, here 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Here also we see in the pair of a homologous chromosome, these genes, the length of the chromosome is same. Here the position of the gene is also same on both the homologous chromosomes. So due to which we say these two chromosomes are homologous. Okay, the genes are same, the length of the chromosome is also same. So when the pairing occur during prophase first. Here these chromosomes are arranged in front of each other, and the gene are also on the same position. But due to the duplication of these two genes 3 and 4, when the pairing occur in the homologous chromosome, these 3-4 genes are found to be excess. So these excess genes forms a loop. So this loop formation has been detected during Pachectin configuration of the chromosome, Pachectin stage of the meiosis, where the loop formation has been seen. So when the duplication is present on only one of the two homologous chromosome, we call it as duplication heterozygote. So if you see the meiotic behavior of the chromosome pair, the duplicated region form a loop to maximize the juxtaposition during pairing of homologous chromosome, homologous region. Juxtaposition means during pairing, when they are positioned in front of each other. So during pairing it forms a loop. So this is the one of the way of detection of the duplication. When we see the Pachectin configuration, these duplicated regions form a loop. Okay, so this is all about the duplication. Duplication is the presence of a part of a chromosome in excess of the normal chromosome complement is known as duplication. Okay, now the duplication and its types. Okay, so there are various types of duplication. The extra segments in a chromosome may arise in a variety of ways. These are the ways or the types of duplication. The first one type is the tandem duplication. In this case, the duplicated region is situated just by the side of the normal corresponding section of the chromosome, and the sequences of the genes are the same in normal and duplicated region. So what happen in tandem duplication? The duplicated region, suppose if you see in the previous slide, here the gene number, that is 3 and 4, has been duplicated. Okay, so this duplicated region is situated just by the side of the normal corresponding section of the chromosome, that we also seen in the previous slide. Here the gene 3-4, they has been situated just side of the normal corresponding section of the chromosome, and the sequences of the genes are the same in normal and duplicated region. So for example, if the sequence of genes in a chromosome is A, B, C dot D, E, F, G, H, this dot or full stop depicts or shows the centromere. So this dot, here there is a centromere on the chromosome. The sequence of the gene is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, and if the chromosomal segment containing the genes D, E, F is duplicated, if this region of the chromosome that contain a gene D, E, F are duplicated, then the sequence of genes in tandem duplication will be A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the duplicated portion, again D, E, F, G, H. So what happen in tandem duplication? This duplicated region, that is the D, E, F, is situated just by the side of the normal corresponding section of the chromosome. So due to which the sequence of the genes are the same in the normal and duplicated region, because it is situated just by the side of the normal corresponding section. And if you read the sequence of the genes, it reads same in normal and duplicated region. Okay, so this is the tandem duplication. Another one type is the reverse tandem duplication. Here the sequence of the genes in the duplicated region of a chromosome is just the reverse of the normal sequence. So here the duplicated region is the DEF. Then in the above mentioned example, therefore the sequence of the genes due to reverse tandem duplication will be ABC full stop DEF, but the duplicated section has been reversed, that is the FEDGEH. Okay, so the sequence of the genes on the chromosome where the duplication occur it is reverse. Here the sequence of the genes in the duplicated region of a chromosome is just the reverse of a normal sequence. The normal sequence is DEF. This DEF region has been duplicated. So when this duplicated region attached to the normal chromosome, here the sequence of the gene is reverse. Here the sequence is ABC full stop DEF FED. This is the duplicated region. So the sequence here it is reverse FEDGH. This is the reverse tandem duplication. Third one type is a extra chromosomal duplication. In the presence of centromere, the duplicated part of chromosome act as independent chromosome. So when the duplication of the chromosome occurs along with the centromere, so due to the presence of centromere, this duplicated part of a chromosome act as independent chromosome. Suppose in the above mentioned example, here the duplicated region consists of the gene sequence C full stop DEFGH. Okay, so this segment has been duplicated. So this segment of the chromosome that contain the gene and along with the centromere, here the full stop depicts the, or it shows the centromere. The sequence is C full stop DEFGH. Okay, now this portion has been duplicated. So this duplicated part of a chromosome act as independent chromosome because of the presence of centromere in between the gene C and D. So this is a extra chromosomal duplication. Now the fourth one type is the displaced duplication. In this case, the duplicated region is not situated adjacent to the normal section. Depending on whether the duplicated portion is on the same side of the centromere as the original section or on the other side, the displaced duplication can be termed either homobranchial or heterobranchial. So when the duplicated portion of the chromosome has been present on the same side of the centromere as the original section, then it is homobranchial. And when it has been present on the other side of the centromere as the original section, then it is called as heterobranchial. Okay, so here homobranchial duplication, in the previous example, this DF region of a chromosome or a segment of a chromosome has been duplicated when it is present on the same side of the centromere as the original section. So original section possesses the genes DEF on the right side of the centromere. On the same side, this duplicated region has been present, then it is called as homobranchial duplication. And when this DEF region is present on the opposite side of the original section, opposite side of the centromere of the original section, then it is heterobranchial. Here this DEF region which is duplicated has been present on the opposite side of the normal or the original section, then it is heterobranchial. Here on the same side where the DEF is present, it is homobranchial. On the opposite side of the DEF, it is heterobranchial. Okay, so these are the again two types of the duplication, where it is the displaced duplication where the duplicated region is not situated adjacent to the normal section. Okay, it is not situated adjacent. Here if it is present after DEF, then it is the first type of the duplication, that is the tandem duplication. But here this duplicated region of the chromosome has been present or situated not adjacent to the normal section, then it is a displaced duplication. This displaced duplication is further divided into two types, whether it is present on the same side of the centromere or the opposite side of the centromere. There are homobranchial and heterobranchial duplication. Okay, so this is the displaced duplication, both homobranchial and heterobranchial displaced duplication. The fifth one type is the transposed duplication. Here the duplicated portion of chromosome becomes attached to a non-homologous chromosome. It is attached to the non-homologous chromosome. Here for example, there are two chromosome pairs or two chromosomes. Suppose one of the chromosome possesses the gene ABC full stop, that is the centromere, DEF GH, and the other chromosome, it is non-homologous because the length of the chromosome is different, the position of the chromosome is also different, again the genes present on the chromosome are also different. So here the genes present on the non-homologous chromosome are LMN OPQ full stop, here is the centromere RST. Here the length of the chromosome is also different, the position of the chromosome is also different with respect to this chromosome where the gene sequence is ABC full stop DEF GH. Here these two chromosomes represent the sequences of two non-homologous chromosomes. The transposed duplication will result into chromosome with gene sequence. Here this DEF has been duplicated on the non-homologous chromosome. So this DEF is deleted from this chromosome and it has been duplicated on the other chromosome. Other means on the non-homologous chromosome. So on the non-homologous chromosome the sequence is LMN DEF OPQ dot RST. Okay, so such type of duplication it is called as transposed duplication, where the duplicated portion of chromosome becomes attached to a non-homologous chromosome. Here the non-homologous chromosome, this LMN OPQ full stop RST is a non-homologous chromosome to the ABC full stop DEF GH. Okay, so this DEF duplicated portion get attached to the non-homologous chromosome LMN DEF full stop OPQ full stop RST. Okay, so this is the transposed duplication. Such a transposed duplication may be either interstitial or terminal. When this duplicated portion has been situated in the middle of the gene sequences, it is interstitial, and if it is attached to the or at the end of the gene sequence, it is terminal. At the terminal, at the tip portion, if it is attached, it is terminal. Here the duplication occurs between the non-homologous chromosome. This is the fact of transposed duplication. Now this duplicated portion that has been attached to the non-homologous chromosome, in the middle it is interstitial. Here it is in the middle, LMN DEF OPQ dot RST. So here it is situated in the middle, it is interstitial, and here this DEF, it is situated at the terminal position, at the end, at the tip of the chromosome. It is terminal transposed duplication. Okay, so these are the types of duplication: tandem duplication, reverse tandem duplication, extra chromosomal duplication, then displaced duplication, transposed duplication. So these are the 5 types of the duplication where the duplicated portion of the chromosome is attached to the normal chromosome, whether at the same position where the original sequence has been present, or whether it is attached to the other side of the centromere, whether it has been attached to the non-homologous chromosome of the pair. So there are the various types of duplication. Now the genetical effects of duplication. Due to duplication, there occur unequal crossing over, which results in deletion and reduplication, which produce distinct phenotypes as shown in the example. Here we take an example of bar eye in Drosophila. So the genetical effects of the duplication has been seen during crossing over. There occur unequal crossing over which results in deletion and reduplication. So the overall genetical effect of this deletion and reduplication which occur due to duplication, it produces distinct phenotypes. So one example we taken here, that is the bar eye in Drosophila. The bar phenotype of Drosophila is characterized by narrower oblong bar shaped eye with few facets. So here if you see the shape of the eye, it is characterized by narrower oblong bar shaped eye. So in this diagram we can see here, this is the normal eye which is narrow. Okay, now the bar eye, it is narrower oblong bar shape. Here we can see this is the bar shape, here this is the bar shape, this one is the ultra bar. Here the elongation has been increased. Here the normal eye, it is round, then it becomes oblong, again it is narrower oblong bar shape. This narrowing has been increased here, so we say it is a ultra bar. So such type of phenotypic changes has been occurred due to the duplication in the Drosophila. So the example is the bar eye in Drosophila. So this bar phenotype of Drosophila, it is characterized by narrower oblong bar shaped eye with few facets. It is determined by A, X-linked recessive allele, B, the classical studies of Bridges in 1936 showed that the bar trait of Drosophila is associated with the duplication of a segment of the X chromosome called section 16A as observed in salivary gland chromosome. So this bar eye phenotype in the Drosophila occurs due to the duplication of a segment of X chromosome. So this segment of the X chromosome, it is called section 16A. So this section 16A has been duplicated in the Drosophila, which results into the bar eye trait in the Drosophila. Each added section 16A intensify the bar phenotype. So what is bar phenotype? It has been characterized by narrower oblong bar shaped eye. When the section 16A has been duplicated, how many times it intensify the bar phenotype? That is, duplication behaves genetically as a dominant factor. However, the narrowing effect is greater if the duplicated segments are on the same chromosome, called the position effect. Thus, cis and trans arrangement of the same number of 16A segments give different phenotypes. So when this bar eye phenotype has been intensified if the duplicated segments are on the same chromosome. So here in this table we can see, now here the genotype that possesses the normal section of the X chromosome, that is the 16A, the phenotype is normal. So it is a round eye, which we say it is a normal eye, where the mean number of facets are 779. If this 16A section has been duplicated in this second case, so the duplication occurs in only one chromosome of the homologous pair, so it is a heterozygous duplication and the phenotype is heterozygous bar eye. So this bar eye has been characterized by narrowing oblong of the eye, or a bar shaped eye. So here the number of mean number of facets are 358. Here once again this 16A has been duplicated. So here two duplicated sections has been seen. If we compare it with the normal, this 16A occurs 2 times. it occurs on both the chromosomes, so it is a homozygous bar eye. Now if you see the shape of the eye, it becomes very narrow, and the mean number of facets are also decreased considerably. In the fourth case, here this duplicated segment has been present on the same side of the normal chromosome complement. It occurs in only one chromosome. It is heterozygous ultrabar. So this effect has been intensified because it is present on the same side of the normal chromosome. So it is ultrabar. Here it occurs on both the chromosome, homozygous ultrabar, and the mean number of facets are also decreased. So this is the genetical effects of duplication. Next, so this is the inversion. So this is all for today. The inversion we will see in the next lecture. Thank you. Stay home, be safe.